Hello and welcome to the Baja United Wine Show. My name is Jim Riley and I'm the founder of Baja United Group, and we have a website called BajaUnitedWines.com. I am partnered with Eric Morley from Blue Sea Advertising, and we're just so excited about the business that we have. We want to start sharing it with you on the internet, through YouTube, and because this is our first show, we want to give it a little setup here. The goal of the show is to talk about the wines that we have for sale online, which is BajaUnitedWines.com. Maybe educate you a little bit in terms of the history of the winery, the varietal, and the wines that we're showcasing for the month. So tune in, watch along as we talk about wines and what we're all about. Now, Baja United, if you're not aware, was founded with the mission statement of live with purpose, and we work with a company called Corazon de Vida. They support the orphanages in Baja, and every time we send out an order, we send out one of their cards to remind you that 8% of all of our sales goes towards the orphanages down there, and we're so proud to be partnered with them. Eric and I have been working with the orphanages for over 10 years. So with that being set up, today we're going to talk about wines, and please tune in. Thank you for watching today, and let's just get into it now. Okay, as we get into this thing, let me preface that by saying I am by no means the wine expert in terms of tasting notes. I'm not certified. I'm not a sommelier. Matter of fact, I spent most of my career pouring Kettle One vodka and then Azuñia tequila. So the idea here is that we can educate you. I want to see basically on a layman's terms what I like, maybe what you like, some technical notes that we get from the winery. But you know, wine is all about enjoying something and discovering something that is pleasing to your palate. So you know, I spent a lot of time in the Valle recently as it's starting to warm up down there. And as I go to these wineries, I see on every single table people are drinking rosé, and I'm thinking there's got to be something to do with the rosé. Now, in my mind, rosé are a lot of people would also determine it Grenache. I always thought that those were maybe girls' drinks or something that you only drink a certain time of year, or they were cheap, but really that's not the case at all. So guys, if you're watching, rosé's okay. They also say rosé all day, right? There's a couple great terms. So the reality is rosé gets the color from the grape skins, but it doesn't get enough color to call it red wine. And then oftentimes rosé is made with the Grenache grape, which is the most widely planted grape in the world. So think about it in those terms. And so we're going to taste three today. We actually randomly are starting with my favorite, which is this Monte Chinique. This is a 2017 Grenache, and I just love the color on this bottle. And this is one of the bottles that I see. I walk into the wineries, and you've got all these tables, people are drinking rosé, and this bottle sitting in the ice. I'm going, wow, I got to get behind that. So let's give a little taste here. You can immediately see we've got some great color in the glass. I mean, it looks very appetizing. Hey, you know, if you didn't know, and I don't know why it's trending otherwise, but you want to grab your wine by the stem, because if you start grabbing it here, you're going to warm that up, you know, change the flavor profile. So just get in the habit of grabbing it by the stem. I don't know, in movies they keep grabbing it here, maybe because it looks cool. So let's take a look at this. Let's open it up a little bit in our glass. Let's get our nose in there. You know, it's got a nice coral color to it. It looks very appetizing, and I think we all drink with our eyes and then our smell. And really, this just, my mouth is watering immediately after smelling that. It's got I would almost call it a crisp, intense aroma. Opens up pretty fast. You know, people say that rosés or Grenaches have intense fruit flavors. I pick up some strawberry from this. Maybe it's almost because the color itself reminds me of strawberries or maybe a wild cherry. So let's see what this tastes like. Now, if you're watching, what you don't understand is it's only 8 a.m. But that is phenomenal right there. I've been drinking this at the house the last week. I've been making a lot of fish dishes, so I make ceviche at the house, super easy to do. This is a great pairing with ceviche, especially as we roll into the summer months. If you're looking for something to pair, you know, nice rosé Grenache with a fish dish, whether it's grilled or ceviche style, super easy to do. Man, that nose just keeps opening up on this. So that was the Monte Chinique Grenache. This is $17.99 on our website. And if you're looking for alcohol content, 13.9%. So more bang for your buck. I'm going to put that right there. And Man, I'm going to go back to that later. That is really just phenomenal. So the second one we have here is this is from a winery called Valley Girl Vino. They're down really in the heart of Valle de Guadalupe there, just north of Ensenada. This is owned by a woman named Satara. She's been a winemaker for the last several years, and this is a passion project of hers. You can tell she's got some great cover art on her labels, and I'd love for you to go to our site and her site and kind of learn a little bit more about her story. So this is what she would call her rosé. She's definitely one to say rosé all day. She's got a beautiful patio there. Now you can tell the color on this has almost a little bit, almost some brown notes on it. Still very appetizing in color and appeal. Let's get that nose. So I'm picking up a lot more, I want to say almost like more of a grape, maybe an apricot in there, nose to it. Again, it smells fantastic. It looks very appetizing. Let's see what this tastes like. Not quite what we experienced in the Monte Chinique. I pick up a little bit more sweetness on there, maybe a little bit more fruit forward sweetness. But again, this is something that's going to pair really well with your summer dishes. Maybe some fresh cheeses. Goat cheeses always go really well with rosés. So check that out. Again, Satara is a fantastic person and winemaker down in the valley. This one is $15 on our website, and the alcohol volume on this is a little bit lower. This is a 13%, whereas that was a 13.9. And you know, this is another one I'm going to come back to that nose and see what that opens up like. All right, our third and final, this is from a winery called Las Nubes. Beautiful location on the side of the mountain in the valley there. We've had a chance to meet the winemaker, Victor. He just has a wonderful story, and if you're ever down in the valley, I'd love to take you over there just to enjoy the views, because you can see everything from north to south. So let's pour this one, see what our color looks like. Now this one is even a little bit lighter than the last two. Still, you know, it's just rosés and grenaches. You just can't help but see that they're appetizing, especially the warmer months. It just looks beautiful in the glass. Let's open it up a little bit. Again, still grabbing by the stem. A little lighter on the nose than the other two. I would say so far our Monte Chinique has just that real big nose to it. Oh, I pick up some spiciness right off the bat. I would say this is a spicy, berry flavored, real bold up front. This is a 13% alcohol, but it's almost, I would say, alcohol forward. Maybe that's my amateur description of it, but lots of spice on the front. The tail end tastes great. You know, again, this will pair well with summer dishes. I can see this by the pool with some chips and salsa. Nose really starts to open up on this thing. Yeah, I like that. So, you know, it's kind of interesting. We've got three different rosé grenaches. We've got kind of this big, bold, beautiful color here, a little lighter in the middle, and then this one really kind of in the middle of the color spectrum. I would say for today's purposes, if you're looking for a big, bold, traditional rosé grenache, the Monte Chinique is really kind of my go-to. One more taste, and I promised you I'd go back to this one. Yeah, that's just fantastic. So I didn't mention the Las Nubes Jacques is $19.99 on our website. They have some phenomenal wines. If you're exploring around on our website, you got to check out their other varietals and see what they've got available online. So listen, this is our Rosé Grenache selection, and you know, it's that time of year, so get on board, get on the website, and pick some rosés that you like. Okay, those are my tasty notes for the day.